Hi guys, and welcome to your daily tarot reading for Friday, the 17th of December 2021. Thanks for joining me. I'm going to use the Celestial Tarot for today's reading. This tarot deck includes astrological symbols and signs and planets and adds a whole nother dimension to the tarot reading. So I want to see what these cards have to say about Friday and what energy you'll be working with. So let's have a look. All right, so the first card is Corvus, the Six of Wands. Interesting. The Six of Wands is success and triumph and social acclaim. When I see a raven, I don't usually think all those things. I think more like for whom the bell tolls, you know? Then we've got Cetus, the Two of Wands. Again, a card that's about optimism and taking your power back. And here we've got a big monster. So that's a theme. Things that seem one way on other days are going to appear differently on this day, and you may even be intimidated by the idea of success. Wow, okay. Then we have Corona, the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords is, usually a big heart with swords through it, and it's about heartbreak, loss, and betrayal. And we have two fire cards and one air card, swords and wands. So both of those elements are masculine. So this is a pretty full-on day where there are decisions to be made. There's lots of information floating around. Communication is good and supported. Fire is about your purpose, your sense of drive and direction. And that's really hot at the moment in the sense that you have an idea of what you could achieve, and you have the willingness and the ability to do that in the here and now. So you're intellectually very switched on, and then you're able to translate that into practical action, which is going to benefit you first and foremost. And then with these kind of intimidating figures here at the back, even if it's something that you have tried in the past and not succeeded with, you'll be able to face that again and to say, do you know what, I'm going to get back on the horse here and try again. And it's no more difficult than that. So anything that seems intimidating or difficult or that puts you off, usually, you're able to conquer quite easily. And I also get the sense that if there's something internally that you want to work on, you know, if you have a tendency to worry or you obsess or you find it difficult to let go of things and you're aware of it, but you feel totally powerless because these internal monsters are kind of torturing you, then today the clarity that you have and this amazing resilience and self-confidence that fire gives you, you're able to say, do you know what? I'm not a victim of myself and of my circumstances. I can take charge of this situation and I can change. And that's the emphasis I'm getting today, that you don't need to be upset and disappointed with the way you operate any longer. If you decide that I'm not going to do this anymore and I'm going to find a different way of coping or thriving or navigating my life. So it's as simple as that, making a decision. For example, I'm not going to worry anymore. I'm just not going to do it. And creating a mental barrier internally. And when the thing comes up, again, to worry, of course, you're not going to be perfect. You're going to take a few steps backwards once in a while. But fundamentally, you can change your temperament or a way of operating, and you can replace that with something that is unknown to you as of yet. And that's a very specific and very encouraging message. And it's interesting because it's kind of it's taking a side. It's saying that we're not victims of our own personality traits or characteristics or temperaments, that we have the ability to change those. It's kind of like NLP, you know, neuro-linguistic programming, the Tony Robbins thing, where it's very much about, I mean, I'm not an expert, but I remember I had to put my two fingertips together, and that kind of anchored me and reminded me of something. And then I was able to choose the new behavior or the new way of thinking instead of slipping into old behavior. So that's really what I get this day is about. And that's pretty impressive in the sense that you're thinking in a very concrete, positive way. about yourself, about your relationships, about your relationship to the world, and you're able to implement change based on what it is you discover and what it is you see today. So the Six of Wands is usually a young man riding back into town, and it's a victory lap. He's done something amazing and other people congratulate him. We've got Mars and Leo, both responsible for that kind of energy and undertaking. I'm ambitious. I want to go out and find the Holy Grail. I am driven to do that for myself, and I have the confidence to make it happen and to take a risk. And then also I am going to enjoy the spotlight and the victory and the acclaim that I'm going to get for achieving something. So it's competitive drive. It's the desire to do something out of the ordinary that's fabulous or that puts you in the limelight, a real success. It's this desire to shine. And here with the raven or the crow, we've got the ability to say, I'm going to shine despite any personal fears or negative experiences or past failures. I'm going to try again. Then we've got more fire energy. We've got the sun, so your conscious identity, what you want to become in Aries, which is pushy in the sense that it wants you to progress and it doesn't take no for an answer and it ignores obstacles. So we've got lots of heat here, and they're all saying it's good to be ambitious and driven and to make a decision about your life and how you want it to look. The Two of Wands usually is someone standing between the wands, holding the world in the palm of its hands and saying, this is how my life is going to look in future. I'm now looking out to see, and I'm going to make this happen. I'm going to create a particular type of life. And here we've got the two wands kind of sitting next to each other. So it's almost a relationship with the self. And again, we've got this daunting figure in the card at the back here. So I'm going to take charge of my life and my circumstances despite the risk and despite past experiences. Finally, the Three of Swords. Mercury and Libra, communication is heightened and your ability to see things clearly. Libra, to take an objective view of things and also to connect with other people very well. We've got this crown here, so that's kind of the royalty of thoughts. So you have amazing ideas via this card. I don't see a broken heart anywhere in this deck. The Three of Swords usually, like I said, is loss, betrayal, heartbreak. But here, I think it's about getting some really clear, amazing ideas about the difficulties you have in the relationship with yourself and the relationship you have with other people and the world. And how you can try again now to improve your own personal situation, your own personal standing as such, by being strong and courageous and trying again, rather than saying, oh, you know, I'm over the hill. My best days are behind me. I'm not going to learn anything new or change or transform. This is the track I'm on now, and that's it. So if that's something that you struggle with, and I'm laughing because I think it's something that, most of us struggle with, then this is the kind of day where you really feel like, no, I'm not going to accept this. I have a lot of power and energy and drive. I'm coming into my own today. I've got these amazing ideas, the confidence to face difficulties. So of course, I'm going to seize this opportunity and make it happen for myself. So this is a great day to kind of evaluate and to assess your circumstances and then to make the most of the information that you receive and make sense of. Number-wise, we've got 6 and 2 is 8 and 3 is 11. 11 is the master number of service. So that's what you can really help yourself today by casting this critical eye on your circumstances and facing the things that are difficult and coming out triumphant and victorious as a result of those actions. I hope you have a wonderful day. If you'd like a personal reading with me, please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. On the front page, click on Book Your Reading to audio reading with me. If you like this video, then give it a thumbs up. Please hit subscribe and share the video online. Have an amazing day, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.